Right, Muck, it's something a little bit different today because, well, I say different. We're at a Ritchie Brothers auction. Nothing different about that. However, we are not at Maltby in Yorkshire. We are in the United States.
In Pennsylvania.
So you'll know who this guy is. Right, Matt, why are we here?
Well, because there's an auction, of course.
Okay, see, we don't need to know anything else. There's an auction. It's Ritchie Brothers. We're here. So we're going to go and take a look around and see what they've got. See if it's much different to what we get in the UK. And it is. Look at that. It's got a Strickland hitch on it. How cool is that? You come all this way and there we go. Now here's something we don't see in the UK, which is a deer backhoe. We don't see any deer construction equipment at all. Have you had any experience with these, Matt? Running deer stuff?
Deer stuff in general, not a ton, but I've run a good bit of their excavators. I spent a lot of time on a 490, I think it was, 490J excavator. Yeah. And it's a Hitachi is all it is with a John Deere engine, but I like them pretty well. The rest of their equipment that I've run, it's, again, not been a lot of time, but not a giant fan.
But that's, yeah, we just don't get these at all in any way, shape or form. I've always liked them.
I don't have anything against them. I just never run them that much.
Yeah. Some nice little loaders here, look. Like a little deer. Big old cat, which has been on some like waste transfer. Absolutely sacked out.
Could use some sprockets. The pins aren't terrible.
Yeah.
Browsers are maybe 50% if that.
Yeah, I think she's had a life and is now waiting for someone to reinvest.
It's not going to be me.
No. Right, again, this is something you won't see at home. Link belt. Actually, I'll ask somebody that might know. Right, Matt, link belt. We don't have these. What are they? I know they've been gone for years, and I know they're not just a mishmash. They're a very good, well-respected machine. We just don't get them. So, engine, hydraulics, whose is it?
They used to be FMC link belt. I don't know if
FMC?
Yeah, I don't know if they're...
P-viners. We have those as harvesting equipment.
Okay.
Yeah, in the UK. We have FMC, but not their excavators.
Yeah, they're not super common here. I mean, you see them, but they're definitely not one of the leaders, that's for sure. But okay. I've never run one. I've heard good things about them. I know the old ones were very reliable. I don't know about the new ones.
Yeah, so something different anyway. But this one obviously had that punched through. But yeah, they look a nice machine. They always, like I said, I've always liked the look of them, but it's just we don't have them. Somebody doesn't know how big the machine is, obviously. So Matt's interested in this lovely little example of a 920 cat. I mean, how cute is that? I mean, it's a proper cat. You know when it's got the cast caterpillar in there, look, huh? It's a nice size. Have we got power yet, though, Matt?
I found the switch. He's
found the switch. So let's have a little look. See if he can get this thing to come into life.
All right, I found the switch. Let's see if it's going to crank here.
That's running as sweet as a nut. Don't see a lot of these again in the UK. They're quite small. But what a lovely little size to have as a nice yard loader. And that's what Matt's after at the end of the day. He wants something that'll go around his yard, not too big and cumbersome. But that is sweet. the nice thing about being able to try these things out, you can see if everything works, if the bucket goes up and down, if it goes backwards and forwards, which it does. It's actually very, very tidy, this little example. What a fucking treat. So Matt's just trying this out because he's interested in the earlier one and this one. So yeah, this one, he can't start it because the battery's down on it. But personally, I preferred the first one. But this one is tidier, it's nicer in the cab, got a quick hitch on it and whatever. So who knows? Look at this little cat drop. This is absolutely fucking gorgeous. What a little beauty. Look at that. That is a clean, handy little drop. Sound like Matt's got a fucking vibrating roller go. Yeah, he has. Yeah.
I just shook the drum all the way down the grade. It hits very well.
Yeah.
Right up.
So we're just seeing this in this lineup down here. Matt, that's got to be a bit of you. Look, got a fifth wheel.
Yeah, but you can clearly see it's not a factory.
I
tractor.
know.
It's been homemade, and this is in fact the third sale that this has been here.
Is this the one you've shown this
fourth.
before, haven't you?
This might be the fourth go round here. I don't know what the holdup is.
Yeah.
Every time it sells for around like $2,500, and then it stays here. So.
And is this the one that doesn't start?
I think it started. I don't recall honestly. It's been a while.
I think you had to
We
go.
can give it a go.
Yeah, I don't think it
says
runs.
It runs on the website.
Yeah, well.
It smells nice in here.
Oops.
Wasp nest is free.
Yeah, there's some wasps in here. Oh, we got some buzz.
Contact. Probably just needs a little ether. Everybody likes the ether bunny. Yeah, I don't see it's gonna go.
No, never mind.
God, I hate those buzzers.
I know. Oh well. Yeah, I think that was the same situation last time you tried it.
Yeah, that sounds familiar now. I'm sure it will run with some tinkering.
I think when you say tinkering, you mean ether. Look at this thing. This is one of those container lifters where they literally just grab a container, the big shipping containers. Look at the fucking size of the thing.
That's sitting on the ground.
I know, that is on the ground. It's all been taken apart to ship. And look at that. Look at the bloody ramming that up there. Just, and there's the wheels. Look at the wheels. And you got all the rest of it there. Look, I mean, that's huge. You may have seen this before in one of Matt's videos, but man, that is a big chunk when you get up beside it. Yeah, look, there's the back of it. So that obviously goes on that big plate there, hangs off there. Look at the axles and everything. Look.
You gotta flat foot that thing.
Yeah, it needs a red line. Go on, Ann. You don't have to worry about smoke coming out there because it breaks about there. Oh, look at this. America. Oh, yeah! All these lifts here, just like Ritchie Brothers at Maltby. And then you got these Walmart trailers, look. Just fucking lines of them. Then you got attachments and everything. Service trucks, tractor units. Just, yeah. Tons of stuff here that we don't see in the UK. You see, we just don't have this sort of spec. They are utter fucking garbage. They're just so cumbersome.
You take it back.
No, I don't. They're cumbersome. They're fucking dog shit. So there's these little Yanmars with 4-end loaders and the back actors on them as well. Lovely little Kubota, same setup. There's little deer as well, look. And they are really handy bits of kit. Absolutely love these things. Oh, nice little drilling rig there. Oh yeah, you've got skid steers, obviously. You've got a skid there, there's a skid here, case there. Takushi there. Will it start? Yeah, it will. So, on the way out, just looking at these. They're dump trucks over here, or tippers. They're fucking lovely. And this is unusual because she's just 6x4. They're now having a lot of them have got another axle. So they're running 3 on the back, 3 axles there, and then, you know, their steer axle. But then you look at this. That's something else, and that's done in that bed liner. It's probably a bag of shite, but it still just looks really neat. Right, this is something you just don't get to see every day. So it's a Manitowoc. I mean, just look at the size of it. Yeah, gives you some idea. Look at it. It is massive. The size of the thing. Incredible.
Look at the drive chains.
Yeah.
Those are big.
Look at that slew ring in there. So yeah, you just can't get a real appreciation of just how big this thing is on camera, but believe me, it's massive.
You can fit 10 people in here.
So what engine's in there, Matt?
This is a V12 Caterpillar. I can't remember the model number.
Oh, that's crazy, isn't it? Lovely though.
Pony engine. You have
Yeah.
to have a bar. You can't even. There's no like electric start. There's no rope start. You have a bar. You actually bar the pony over to get it to crank.
Let's get up here.
Somebody's got in here and vandalized it, unfortunately, over the years. But I bet you the main engine is salvageable.
Shame, innit? Because it's lovely, isn't it?
So that's pretty well stuck.
It is huge. And you look down there, look. It's
Think
just
around there, the operator's platform is over there.
is over there, is it?
Yeah, you got all your big clutches and everything. Yeah, you can see the back end of the boom. It's a high front, so I think the boom. You probably go around. No, maybe
You can't get around that side.
Over. The shovel front's like 50 foot tall.
Get down there somewhere.
The guy that I bought some of his other equipment, he's trying to get me to buy this, but I think it's just too far gone.
Yeah, I don't know what you do with this one.
But he's got some pictures of it sitting in their driveway over there, like in front of that house. It's just massive.
This engine. I mean, the amazing bit is, you know, what sort of age is this, Matt?
This should be like early 50s or late 40s.
And as a big V engine back then, that's not usual, is it, at all? They normally have these big old sort of 4s or 6s.
Yeah, marine applications, you saw a lot of these engines, I believe.
Yeah. So to see it in a shovel, that's unusual. But mind you, so is this shovel.
There's not a lot of them left.
No, there's not. So here's the operator's little seat there, look. Little flip over seat. I won't flip over now, but that to keep the water off. Then all the controls. But Mac, again, with this isn't just those big old clutch and levers, is it?
No, this was air controls. And
yeah.
This got into the size of a machine where you probably couldn't really get the mechanical advantage enough with a lever system to get the clutches to engage. So you had to come up with, you know, air over friction.
Yeah, well, it's still free. I think we can get this whole thing to fire up.
I mean, honestly, like the draw works and everything, it's probably all fine. Like,
yeah.
If you could get the engine cranked up, the rest of the machine would not take that much love to get going.
No.
The tin work and stuff's all very rough, but like the actual nuts and bolts, the bones of this machine are probably still okay.
Yeah. What an amazing bit of kit. There you go. The things you see.
America.
Fuck yeah!
Fuck yeah! What you gonna do when we come for you?
Alright, so you recognise some of these vehicles? You recognise that, don't you? Yeah, that is nice. And then various shovels and dozers and yeah. Diesel Creek. It's yeah, it's just like you see on YouTube, on Matt's channel. But it's nice. It's nice to see, like I say, little projects that he has. And this is nice. This is, you know, sort of similar size to the little David Brown. Nice dozer, nice size that. And so peaceful here. A lovely place. Absolutely lovely place. So Matt and I were talking about ride-on lawnmowers, you know, the little tractor lawnmowers, the lawn flights, the things like that, you know, the old ropers and so on and so forth. You know the things. Now there was one that International Harvester they marketed called the Cub Cadet, wasn't there? And we don't see them in the UK. You see them at a show occasionally, and they just, people swarm to them because they were so rare. Have you got any of those, Matt?
They're not rare here.
Yeah. And apparently, you're going to tell me, Matt, there are more than just what you have here.
This is the later portion of my collection, so these are mostly wide frames. I'm into the narrow frames, and I have more of those in a warehouse that are out of the weather. This is the ones that I don't care about as much.
So there we have it. I would kill to see these in the UK at a show. I love seeing them, so does everybody else. And Matt just has them laying in the woods.
There's only 9 here.
Oh, there's only 9 about. Only 9? And how many others do you think you have?
I think I have like 25 total. It's not a problem.
No, it's not, but you've got a problem. Right, Matt, so your famous truck, that serviced the Silver Spade,
Yeah.
spade shovel.
Yeah. One of my subscribers sent me a picture a while back. I had no idea when I bought the machine or bought the truck, but they sent me a picture of the silver spade, and you can see my truck. It's like a teeny little speck down in the corner of the picture.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Neat history.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So then we all set off on a road trip down to Kentucky to a utilities and construction expo. It was a massive show, and that's where we met up with Chris from Let's Dig 18 and Mike from Dirt Perfect, as well as many, many others. And it was an absolutely fantastic time that we had. Look at that. That is some chassis. And that's all alley. So we're at this show with the latest cutting edge technology, and we've found the only truck that fits Matt's needs and requirements, and it's like 60 years old.
What's wrong with that? It's simple and it works.
It's nice, isn't it?
EMP proof.
That is nice.
It's beautiful.
I don't know. How cool is that? So, oh yeah, well, not being funny, people say to me, Mucker, where do you get all your coveralls from? Well, I always say on the back of the door in the utility room. Well, I'm not lying. That's where they are. Anyway, what a fantastic time we had with Matt. Honestly, I know he comes across as a nice guy on his channel and all that, but in real life, he's 10 times that. Just such a wonderful chap. Brilliant. I had such a real good time. Couldn't have looked after us better. Now, just so you know, people are sort of saying, oh, what are you going to do? Will it start? And all this and that. Listen, we're over there. Lots of people to see, lots of things to do, lots to cram in one sort of short period of time, relatively. There will be other stuff, all right? There will be other stuff. But it is a big thank you to everybody that supports this channel, that we can go and do stuff like that and work with people like Matt and say, Let's Dig and people like that. So big thanks to everybody that supports the channel. And you too can support the channel if you want to by just taking a look at what we've got in the shop. I'll put a link to the shop in the description box below this video. We've got t-shirts, polo shirts, hoodies, stickers, pens, all that crazy good stuff. And we will ship anywhere in the world, all right? So thank you to everybody. And also a big thank you to everybody that's supporting the Patreon channel, because that's where we can do more good with things like the collie dogs and stuff like that. And if you haven't seen that and you want to go along and support us there, again, I'll put the link in the description box below. And there's other videos over there. That's a little more like my weekly stuff, you know, the mucking about sort of stuff. And there's also some stuff on there from when we were in the States, when we saw Let's Dig, you know, Chris from Let's Dig, Mike from Dirt Perfect, and of course, Logger Wade. But there's always a reason to come home, isn't there? I have missed you. Yes, I have. But anyway, stay tuned, because we've got tons of good stuff coming up over in the next few weeks. And yeah, stuff such as this. Well, that's it. But everything's basically from this side. Yep. You can access everything you want.
Everything
and
you need
service
to.
it.
Yeah.
Anyway, until the next one, do well.